Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Happy Sunday and a happy Easter to all of you who celebrate. Let's get right to our track and weather conditions for today's racing card.
We start the afternoon with the fast main track and a firm turf course. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Temperatures in the low 80s here today. First race on turf at a mile and 16th. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. These are fillies and mares. Rider change on 6, Moise to Manny Jimenez. Field of 7. The favorites were 2, Legend of the Kitten, and 3, Publicist. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start for Publicist from the center, who breaks for the lead. Up on the outside, Sassy Astray. In between horses, Queen of Silence is not far away. Troy is at the rail, 4th, followed by the favorite Legend of the Kitten in the purple colors, 3rd last. Second last is Moise, and the early trailer is Forever for Always. They run into the first turn now, and up top, it's Publicist leading it by a length and a half. Queen of Silence, the nearest pursuer, 2nd. Down inside and 3rd is Troya. Then Legend of the Kitten. Moise is wide and moving up. Second last, Sassy Astray, trailing the field, while confidently handled early. Forever for Always rides the rail only about 4.5 lengths off the lead. They run into the backstretch, and Publicist has the lead and tries to control the pace through the opening quarter in just 24 and 4. It's Publicist in front. Queen of Silence is 2nd. Legend of the Kitten is sandwiched between horses. Troy is at the rail. Moise is 3 wide. Sassy Astray is 4 wide here for Jaramillo, trying to make a move before the far turn, and the trailer is still Forever for Always. They went 49 and 4 for the opening half mile, and they get ready to swing to the far turn, and Publicist is headed all her own way. That was Moise who unseated the rider. The Moise has unseated the rider. So Publicist leads around the turn by 2.5. Second is Queen of Silence. Here's Legend of the Kitten moving up, so the favorite's now 1-2. 4th is Sassy Astray. Then back to Troya. Forever for Always was eased up following the incident as they run into the stretch. The leader is Publicist by 2. Legend of the Kitten is set down driving, trying to get to her in the concluding stages. Publicist almost home. Legend of the Kitten running out of time and real estate. They're coming to the line. It is Publicist and C.J. McMahon all the way. Number 3, Publicist sets the pace and takes them every step of the way in the first race under C.J. McMahon for trainer Carlo Vaccarezza and owners Guy Diento, Volpe, Abreu, and Little Dreams Racing. 2, Legend of the Kitten 2nd. 5, Queen of Silence completes the trot. To the second race we go on the main track at 6.5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Scratch the 1, Dungeness. A field of 5. The favorites were 3, Miss Kitka, and 5, Gia Mamma Mia. And they're off. Excellent start for Gia Mamma Mia from the outside. Anna Her Highness away with speed. Here's Miss Kitka moving up. So Miss Kitka hooks up with Gia Mamma Mia as they run to the first quarter. From the outside, it's Anna Her Highness now racing in 3rd. Down inside, Sweet Reef is 4th. And Toother Bell is last of the lot as they race to the half-mile pole. Up front, Gia Mamma Mia in the 2-path and Miss Kitka along the rail. They're a length and a half better than Anna Her Highness, who's improving 3rd. Sweet Reef has to quicken, will down inside through a 23-1 opening quarter. At the back is Toother Bell as they swing to the far turn. On the outside, Gia Mamma Mia leads it now by a neck. Right back at her is Miss Kitka 2nd. Anna Her Highness enjoying the action up front while racing in 3rd. Sweet Reef is coming under pressure and not responding. And Toother Bell has been last throughout with 5/16 to go. Gia Mamma Mia slowly working clear of Miss Kitka. Anna Her Highness will have an opportunity from 3rd. Then back to Sweet Reef. Toother Bell's just taken no part today with a 1/4 mile to go. 46-3 for the opening half mile. Gia Mamma Mia has the lead. Anna Her Highness to the attack one more time. Then Miss Kitka. Late run from Toother Bell. Final furlong. Gia Mamma Mia has the lead. Up into 2nd now is Toother Bell closing at Anna Her Highness. Gia Mamma Mia has the lead. Gia Mamma Mia. C.J. McMahon with the early double. 2nd Toother Bell. 3rd Anna Her Highness. 4th Miss Kitka. Then Sweet Reef in 1:18-4. Louisiana Invader Gia Mamma Mia takes the drop in class and makes her South Florida debut a winning one, giving jockey C.J. McMahon the early double. Keith Bourgeois, the winning trainer for owners Thomas and Tony Holyfield. 4, Toother Bell was 2nd, ahead of 6, Anna Her Highness, who ran 3rd. We'll take a brief timeout. Don't go away. There's a lot of great racing action left right after this.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Back now for the third race on the card at 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. A field of 6 went postward. The heavy favorite is number 6, Bellamy Torch. And they're off. Bounced around at the beginning was Street Princess by Diana's Comprise and Sensational Saturday. From the rail, TRAC Teller was away well. From the far outside, Bellamy Torch is moving up. In between horses, Fist Bump with Street Princess. The two at the back are Diana's Comprise and Sensational Saturday. Up front, it's the 1-5 odds-on choice, Bellamy Torch and jockey Edgar Zayas, who lead to the opening quarter. From Street Princess, who pokes her head into second. Sensational Saturday is third. TRAC Teller at the inside for Jean-Claude Medina. Second last now is Fist Bump, and the trailer is Diana's Comprise. The opening quarter, 24 seconds flat. Not flying, not crawling either. And the leader is Bellamy Torch by almost 2 now. Sensational Saturday second, Street Princess third. And the leader starting to get a bit more serious. Down inside is TRAC Teller ahead of Fist Bump and Diana's Comprise. 47 seconds for the opening half mile. Second quarter of 23 flat. So Bellamy Torch went on the offensive at that point, and she leads at the 3 furlong mark by 2.5 lengths. Second is Street Princess. CJ McIntosh getting after her. Back to third is Sensational Saturday. Then TRAC Teller, wide as Fist Bump, and Diana's Comprise is trailed throughout, and Bellamy Torch passes the quarter pole as strictly the one to beat. It's Bellamy Torch off the top of the turn after 3 quarters in 1:11.2, still under a hand ride. Bellamy Torch wishes this field a very happy Easter and a pleasant good afternoon. It's Bellamy Torch kicking clear inside the final furlong. She's in front by 10 and still moving away. Street Princess is an all-in second. Here's TRAC Teller moving up with Diana's Comprise. Bellamy Torch posing for the picture. Up second, TRAC Teller, very close for third. Maybe Diana's Comprise over Sensational Saturday in 1:37.3. Number 6, Bellamy Torch takes care of business in today's third race, humbling the competition inside the final furlong under Edgar Zayas for trainer Angel Rodriguez and owner Frank Calabrese. 1, TRAC Teller second ahead of 4, Diana's Comprise, who finished third. To the fourth race we go at 7.5 furlongs over the turf. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $20,000. Scratch the 4, Princess Acris, a field of 5. Favorites included the 1, Leroy's Mommy, 5, Mandeville. And they're off. Step slow to begin was Geo Patricia. The other 4 line up for the lead. From between horses, Flamenco Tiger to put ahead in front. Leroy's Mommy is at the rail, then Mandeville. Now tugging after the slow beginning is Geo Patricia, and Miss Elegance is last of all and a bit wide as they run around the first turn. It's Flamenco Tiger and CJ McMahon by a length and a quarter. Mandeville, the nearest pursuer, now racing into second. Around Leroy's Mommy, who's a pocketed up third. On hold fourth is Miss Elegance and Geo Patricia down at the inside. Separated by 3 lengths in the run to the backstretch, Flamenco Tiger off the layoff leads it now half a length in front. Mandeville's in the 2-path and flanks the leader second. 3 wide, Miss Elegance is third. Leroy's Mommy is down at the inside for Nick Juarez. Well spotted, but will need her way through. So that's to 4 of them, and the trailer is Geo Patricia through a 24-2 opening quarter. They run to the half-mile pole. It's the longest shot in the race. It's Flamenco Tiger getting them there, and 49-1 from Mandeville second. Down at the inside third is Leroy's Mommy. Has every opportunity to win from there. From Miss Elegance, who's racing in fourth and has to quicken. And Geo Patricia's last and trying to tack on 3 lengths off the lead as Mandeville takes the lead without being asked for her best. It's Mandeville off the top of the turn, strictly the one to beat. Leads it by a length and a half. Off cover, here's the run from Leroy's Mommy, Geo Patricia. She splits horses and comes on next after 3 quarters in 1:13.2. Here's Geo Patricia ducking to the inside to try to get to Mandeville. Geo Patricia now surging to the lead now. It's Geo Patricia to give Antonio Sano 500 career victories. Second is Mandeville, third is Leroy's Mommy, and fourth is Miss Elegance in 1:31 flat. Nice stretch kick today from the daughter of Gio Ponte. Number 3, Geo Patricia, rallies from off the speed to get the victory, giving trainer Antonio Sano his 500th winner here in North America. Miguel Vasquez rode the winner for Top Racing LLC. 5 Mandeville second ahead of 1 Leroy's Mommy, who ran third. To the 5th race now, Maiden Claimers take center stage at 6 furlongs. They're in for a price tag of $12,500. A late scratch at the gate of number 2, New York Boy. All super high 5 wagers were refunded. The betting favorite was number 5, Yield to Honor. They're off. Annie's Big Boy was off a step slow, and so was the favorite, Yield to Honor. From the center, it's Nico's on the run, who springs out to take the lead. A higher wager sent by Medina to show speed second. Down at the inside, it's Tom Liz, who's out of there third. Followed by Do It Fast, then Yield to Honor, and Annie's Big Boy. They race to the half-mile pole, and up front, on the inside, it's Nico's on the run. On the outside, it's a higher wager. They fly past the half-mile. They've opened 5 on Yield to Honor, who races into third. Trying to run on from the back is Annie's Big Boy. Shuffled to last is Tom Liz, with Do It Fast between horses. Around the far turn, 3/8 of a mile away. The top 2 still hot and heavy. Nico's on the run on the inside. To the outside, it's a higher wager. They've now put 5 on Yield to Honor, who's a hard-ridden third. Annie's Big Boy is trying to run on from fourth as they move past the quarter-mile pole. The second flight of horses start to get to the leaders. A higher wager in the 2-path. Nico's on the run on the inside. Over the top, and Annie's Big Boy. Yield to Honor splits horses, but he's being bounced around as they come inside the final furlong. Nico's on the run, Annie's Big Boy, and a Yield to Honor. These 3 from the back, and Tom Liz. Late run from Do It Fast. In deep stretch, still 3 chances. Here's Yield to Honor between horses. Yield to Honor, and Miguel Vasquez will win it. Very close for second. Maybe Annie's Big Boy. Outside and Tom Liz. Inside and Nico's on the run in 1:12 and 3. Number 5, Yield to Honor, had to survive an objection and an inquiry in today's 5th race, but holds up for the victory under Miguel Vasquez, trainer Larry Pilati, and owners Destiny Oaks of Ocala. Number 4, Annie's Big Boy, was second ahead of the 1, Tom Liz, who finished third. Early pick 4, $14.35. The early pick 5, $34.55. Time to take a timeout. Great racing action continues right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race number 6 on the card, 1 mile and 1/16 over the turf course, an allowance optional claiming event for 3-year-old fillies. A field of 6 signed on. Favorites were 2, Salmodi, and 3, Warrior Hall. And they're off. From the outside, Not a Prada Price gets the first call, and will try to establish the lead from OKK, who comes away racing in second. The gray La Vivas is now racing in third. Indy's Empire is fourth, followed fifth by the favorite Warrior Hall, and the early trailer is Salmodi. They pass under the wire for the first time, and Not a Prada Price and Nick Juarez have the lead, trying to back down the tempo. From the outside and into second is La Vivas. OKK is at the rail third. Warrior Hall has moved up to be fourth, ahead of Salmodi and Indy's Empire. The opening quarter, 24 and 2. Reasonable tempo, and Not a Prada Price has the lead. From the outside, La Vie Ross is second. Pocketed up third is OKK, followed by Warrior Hall in fourth, 2.5 lengths off the lead. The 2 at the back are Indy's Empire and Salmodi. Into the backstretch they race. Not a Prada Price has the lead by a head. Up on the outside, La Vie Ross is a bit closer second. OKK is third through a 52nd half mile. Warrior Hall is on hold while racing in the 2-path fourth, and 2 back to the trailers, Salmodi and Indy's Empire. They're paired off 2 by 2 by 2 as they run to the far turn, and Not a Prada Price leads the field around the far turn by a half a length now. La Vie Ross is second, OKK at the rail third. Warrior Hall in range fourth, starting to gear up for a run after 3 quarters in 1:13 and 2. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. Not a Prada Price trying to dig in and find more. 3 wide, Warrior Hall on the attack. OKK's at the rail. La Vie Ross is next, then from the back in Salmodi. 1/8 of a mile left. Not a Prada Price still has the lead. Warrior Hall, OKK between horses, Salmodi over the top. Not a Prada Price is fending off the challenges. Not a Prada Price, gate 2 wire. OKK second, Warrior Hall third, Salmodi fourth, then Indy's Empire in 1:42 and 1. Nice job of rating on the top end by jockey Nick Juarez, and number 5, Not a Prada Price, does something she's done before here at Gulfstream Park. She springs the upset in gate-to-wire fashion. Owned by Mainline Racing and Josty Lane Farm, John Service, the winning trainer. Number 1, OKK outkicks Warrior Hall for second. Warrior Hall had to settle for third. On now to race number 7 over the turf at 1 mile and 1/16, maidens of the special weight variety. Scratch number 6, Mucho Mi Gusto, a field of 9, wide open betting race. Favorite at post time was the 1, Hieroglyphics. And they're off. Cruz Diaz missed the start completely, 4 lengths last. From the center, Gemologister keyed up and going right to the early lead. Hieroglyphics comes away racing in second, or off the speed Eradicator. Moving up is Are You Can't Talking to Me. Then it's Bushmills Legend, followed by 10 Downing Street. On his outside goes Glenn's Caper. At the back, Cruz Diaz, and alongside him is Careless World. They circle the first turn, chasing Christian Dominguez and Gemologister, who has the lead by a length and a quarter. Hieroglyphics is second. Down inside, Are You Talking to Me is now third. Bushmills Legend is closer today, fourth and 5 lengths off the lead. Then it's Eradicator down toward the inside. After blowing the brake, Cruz Diaz is rushed up now to be fourth last. Third last inside is 10 Downing Street, then Glenn's Caper, and Careless World is last of all under Anthony Crastus through the opening quarter in 23 and 2. Down the backstretch they go. Gemologister leads it by a length. Hieroglyphics is second. Are You Talking to Me is patiently handled with an inside trip third. Cruz Diaz has made it all the way up into fourth now, ahead of Bushmills Legend, who's now asked to quicken fifth. Eradicator is sixth. 10 Downing Street is seventh. Eighth on the outside is Glenn's Caper, and Careless World is ninth and last as they swing around the far turn. 48 seconds for the opening half mile. Gemologister has the lead. Hieroglyphics is now starting to move up under Edgar Zayas second. Are You Talking to Me appears to have horse no place to prove it. Then Cruz Diaz on the outside. Eradicator as they swing in. Many chances. Gemologister still with the lead. Now here's a seam for Are You Talking to Me. Over the top, Cruz Diaz is running huge. Bushmills Legend behind a wall. Eradicator on the outside. Cruz Diaz is now put ahead in front. Gemologister is backing up. It's Cruz Diaz to the finish. Cruz Diaz! No doubt about the best horse. Cruz Diaz prevails narrowly from Hieroglyphics second in 141 and 2. No doubt about the best horse in today's 7th race. It was 4 Cruz Diaz, who blew the brake, made a long sustained run from the back, and outkicked everybody in the deep stretch part of the race to get the score narrowly under jockey Jorge Ruiz, Gustavo Delgado, and Global Thoroughbreds. Good run from 1 Hieroglyphics to be second, ahead of 2 Eradicator, who ran third. To the 8th race we go now. The 8th race at the start of the late pick 3. Claimer is in for a price tag of $6,250. They race 6 furlongs over a fast main track. Silver Sachet went favored on the drop-in class. And they're off. From the center, that's Red Aguia, who begins nicely. Killing Them Softly is alongside. Silver Sachet is at the rail and away third. From fourth, that's Keeker. Then comes Rilla. Stretch of 2.5 to the 2 at the back. Dancing Cool and Cherise Win. The race to the half-mile pole, and up front, Killing Them Softly has an early tussle with Red Aguia. 2.5 lengths back to the class, dropping Silver Sachet third and put into the clear. Here's Silver Sachet beginning to make ground on the leaders. Rilla is fourth, Keeker is fifth, then Cherise Win, and Dancing Cool is last of all and driven by Gaffleone with less than 3 furlongs to go. The opening quarter was 22 seconds flat. They're moving right along up front. Silver Sachet makes a bid at Killing Them Softly. Red Aguia is back to third. Running on is Keeker from fourth. Back in fifth is Rilla trying to put in a charge. Dancing Cool is still last as they turn in, and Silver Sachet comes off the turn with the lead. Silver Sachet 3/16 from the money and 2.5 on top. Keeker's up the inside, and this is the danger with 1/8 of a mile left. Then back to Red Aguia and Killing Them Softly. Cherise Win is late on the scene, but Silver Sachet continues to find. Keeker is closing, but the wire's coming, and Silver Sachet gets there first. Keeker second. Cherise Win from far back to get third, ahead of Red Aguia fourth, then Killing Them Softly in 111 flat. Class drop proves too much for the 8th race field as number 1 Silver Sachet, stakes winner in the past, takes care of business here today under jockey Edgar Zayas for Acclaimed Racing Stable and trainer Ralph Zadie. The other class dropper, the 5 Keeker, finished second ahead of the 7 Cherise Win, who ran third. We'll take a brief timeout. When we come back, we'll bring you an all-turf late daily double. Don't go away.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida TRAC provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career in show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida TRAC relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida TRAC today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Back now for the 9th race over the turf at 5 furlongs, an allowance optional claiming event. Scratch 2 Exaharis, 6 Amelia's Wild Ride, 8 East Rock, and 9 Mitos y Leyendas. The favorite was the 4 Zoot Suit. And they're all in line. They're off. Beantown Saint and Posse Dreamin', the first two to begin. Moving between horses is More Mia. Sir Charles is at the rail. And taken back to last is Zoot Suit, but he's not far away. No more than 2.5 lengths from first to last as they race to the half-mile pole. Up the inside, that's Sir Charles and Jean-Claude Medina to put ahead in front. In between horses, Beantown Saint, Posse Dreamin' is a 3-wide third. Zoot Suit will have a decision to make, outside or inside for the turn run. And at the back of the pack, the trailer is More Mia. Around the far turn they go. The opening quarter was 21-1, and up front, Beantown Saint takes a narrow lead. Posse Dreamin' moves to be second. Zoot Suit is third. He'll tip 3 wide for the drive. From the outside at More Mia, then Sir Charles as they turn in. Up front, the leader still Beantown Saint. Here's a run from Zoot Suit. Down the center for Gaffleone. Also on track late is More Mia. Posse Dreamin' between horses. On the outside and Zoot Suit for a short lead. Zoot Suit is clear to the finish. It's Zoot Suit to win it. Second is More Mia. Third, Beantown Saint. Fourth, Posse Dreamin'. Then Sir Charles in 55-1. Bettors honed in on the right horse in today's 9th race. Number 4, Zoot Suit, stalks the pace setters and rallies down the center of the course to get the victory under jockey Tyler Gaffleone, trainer Alan Iwinski, and Prepare Pal Stable. 3, More Mia up for second ahead of 5, Beantown Saint. To the 10th race we go on turf at a mile and a 16th. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch the 9, Royal Chapeau. Field of 8. Favorites were 3, Strayana, and 4, Invidia. And runners away. Good start for Lady Liddy and Invidia. From the outside, Flying Dude is not far away. Moving at the inside is Tsunami Girl. That's the top flight, working a length better than Sassy Sierra. She's a bit keen while racing in 5th. Melody Croon is out wide. Cape Magic to her inside. And at the rail, Strayana trails the field under Jorge Ruiz. Not far behind, though, only about 5.5 from first to last, as Melody Croon went a bit wide around that first turn. Up front, it's the recent maiden winner, Invidia, to lead it now by 2. Over Lady Liddy in second. Tsunami Girl is third. Flying Dude is 4th. Down inside 5th is Sassy Sierra, ahead in front of Cape Magic, then Melody Croon and Strayana. No change in the plot to the opening quarter. They race in 23-4. Down the backstretch they go. Invidia in front now by almost 2. Lady Liddy is second. Flying Dude is third. Tsunami Girl is 4th. Patiently handled down toward the inside. Followed by Cape Magic. In between horses, Strayana. At the inside, Sassy Sierra. And 3 wide, Melody Croon. That's the 8 of them as they move with less than half a mile to go. They went through the opening half mile in 48-3, and Invidia continues to call the shot. She's had a hassle-free half mile, and she leads at a length and a half over Flying Dude and Lady Liddy, second and third. Melody Croon has been wide on both turns. She's 4th. In between horses and trying to get a move on is Strayana, but she needs some place to go. Tsunami Girl is at the rail, dropping back Cape Magic, and Sassy Sierra's last, and Invidia is still first. Invidia off the top of the turn with a 2.5 length lead. Flying Dude to the attack second. Strayana set down for the drive by Jorge Ruiz, and she's coming on. Here's Strayana trying to get to Invidia with 1/8 of a mile to go. Invidia digging in. Strayana coming on. Invidia still in front. Strayana with a late push. Strayana's got her. Strayana gets up to win it from Invidia second. Flying Dude third and 143 flat. Savvy betting public sniffs out the 2 contenders in race number 10. It was Strayana who got up to win it over Invidia. The favorites run 1-2. Strayana owned by Big Lick Farm, trained by Reed Nagel. Jorge Ruiz on board for his second winner of the afternoon. Number 4, Invidia was second ahead of 6, Flying Dude, who ran third. 5, Lady Liddy was 4th. And the 8, Melody Croon, completes the high 5, worth more than $2,300. The late pick 5, good for $1,247.75. We did have plenty of winners in today's Rainbow 6. Rainbow 6 got hit for $1,102.34. Carryover is $13,700.70.
That wraps up today. Thank you for joining us this week at Gulfstream Park. We're dark the next couple of days, but we'll see you back here for more live racing on Wednesday.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.